The Middle East is known as a dessert powerhouse, and there, a Korean ice cream craze is unfolding. The general growth in K-food exports is not enough to explain this trend. Let's connect to today's K-Correspondent Kim Doehyung, researcher at KOREATECH Technology Transfer Institute, who will tell us more about the K-ice cream popularity and the local market's response. Hello, Doehyung. Great to see you again.
Hello, Doehyung.
Hello, good to see you. Thank you for having me here. Yeah.
Right, Doehyung, last time we talked was back in June, if I'm correct. We had a conversation on the Korean wave in Egypt, as well as the attention on Korean IT and K-smart farms. So, as it's been a while, Doehyung, could you briefly introduce yourself to our viewers?
Sure. I'm Kim Doehyung, as previously mentioned. I'm working at the KOREATECH Technology Transfer Institute. So I'm currently based in Egypt and coordinating the supported project with Venice Technological University in Egypt. So my work mainly focuses on bridging the Korean and some Middle East countries collaboration. So today I will share what I've been seeing in the Middle East based on the official facts and my field experience as well.
Okay, now Doehyung, because you are based in Egypt, I want to ask you, President Lee Jae-myung was very recently in Egypt, so how was the atmosphere? I mean, was there anything notable, or how was the local media coverage? How was it?
Actually, it was like a almost festival atmosphere because it was special to Egyptians. Because it happened in the same month as opening of Grand Egyptian Museum. Especially the president's speech at Cairo University, it was very well received in Egypt. So the Egyptian media, such as Al-Ahram or some Al-Alyawm, they are focusing on the SHINE initiative as a plan for the wider cooperation between the Egypt and Korea. So additionally, one notable topic was the discussion about the current lack of direct flights between Korea and Egypt. I think this discussion is expected to help overcome the physical distance and further strengthen of ties between the two countries.
And it is this latest trip that has renewed the attention on everything K-wave in Egypt. So with that, let's delve into our main topic today, K-ice cream. So recent statistics indicate that there has been a surge in exports of K-ice cream. In fact, in the months of July to October, the ice cream exports, the outbound shipments surged 80.7%. So how do you explain this popularity?
I think, in my opinion, the main reason for the growth of K-ice cream in the Middle East is actually spread of Korean contents, I think. So as people feel closer to Korean culture recently due to many OTT contents and their interest and trust in Korean food also grow. And this is driving the demand for K-ice cream in the Middle East, I think. So, and then second reason is the wide range of flavors. This variety makes it easier for the Korean ice cream to fit the local taste and succeed in the market, I think. And lastly, the comparative with to many local ice cream that are more icy rather than Korean one. But Korean ice cream have a creamier texture and they are cheaper than many brands from like a global brand from the Europe or United States. So this appeals strongly to middle-class consumers. So K-ice cream offers what local consumers want, and it entered the market at the right time to grow quickly, I think.
Yes, the cost is definitely one of the reasons why I continue to buy ice cream. But what approaches have Korean ice cream brands taken to, let's say, cater to customers in the Middle East, Doehyung? Like, what marketing strategies have proven particularly effective with the local culture context?
To attract consumer in the Middle East and the Middle East citizens, then the first step and the required step is to show that the product is safe to eat by halal certification or vegan certification, etc. So many local consumers are interested in Korean ice cream and some dessert, but they do not buy products made in factories that also handle meat or dairy together. Even people who are not Muslim in that religion often avoid of a product without halal certification or vegan certification in the Middle East. So the most basic localization strategy is to make it clear that the product is halal or vegan or their own religious or local regulations. Another point is that people in the Middle East, they are preferring special and luxury goods. So if the product and the packaging have a design that catches the eyes from the Middle East, the citizens, it can create a bandwagon impact with social network service, I think. And lastly, companies needed to keep creating flavors that fit local tastes. And Korean companies are already making many localized flavors, even I couldn't see in Korea. So if they continue to study local taste trend and respond quickly, their product can work very well in the Middle East.
I think it's very interesting that it's not halal is not only about religion, because people in the Middle East are so used to halal certification. They trust halal certification more than food items that don't have that certification.
Yes, and as we can see, halal food is actually becoming more and more popular here within Korea. We actually briefly touched upon it yesterday, and it's great to see that we are also catering to people of that nature. Doehyung, you answered a little bit before, but maybe you could be a bit more in detail. The Middle Eastern market is already firmly established within the traditional desserts, as well as global ice cream brands. In this context, what do you see as the unique selling point for K-Icecreams?
In my opinion, the major selling point of K-ice cream is high quality compared with the prices. So K-ice cream is now using a high quality but mid-price positioning strategy in the Middle East. So in terms of quality, it is almost the same as other global ice cream brands, but in terms of price, it is cheaper than global brand, while still giving a different and special experience. In Egypt and the United Arab Emirates, actually Korean ice cream is mainly sold in high-end supermarkets. But when you look at the price tag, it is usually cheaper than the premium ice creams. So, and second selling point is variety of flavors, as I mentioned before. So K-ice cream has one product in numerous flavors, like including melon or mango and strawberry, and sometimes red bean paste, or some mystery flavors in Middle East market. And this variety of choice is naturally proving to be a strong selling point for local consumer.
And Doehyung, you earlier mentioned that K-contents has a lot to do with this boom. So have you seen any actual cases where K-content has boosted ice cream sales?
If I suggest my personal experience, I mainly managed the project at KFoodTrend Technological University in Egypt, and this very rural the cities, but I sometimes teach workshop or classes about the Korea. Some students who join Korean classes or workshop, they are usually already like Korea, and so they know a lot about Korean culture. One time, I had to go back to Korea, and I asked a student what gift I could bring for them. One student said she was very curious about Meruna ice cream because she saw people eating it after the beer party in K-drama. So she asked if I could bring it for her. I told her that I couldn't bring ice cream by plane. So, but she could try it in the Cairo later. I told her, and she told me she wanted to Cairo and even try the mango flavor of melon. I also often see TikTok and Instagram posts of Middle East countries where people say they wanted to try the ice cream that Korean celebrities or influencer. I sometimes see posts from people who tried ice plate with ice cream, known as bingsu in Korean restaurant. They also following the K contents like K mukbang or K drama as well. So these small stories show that Korean wave has had a very big impact on the boom of K ice cream in the Middle East.
And staying on the topic of the Middle East and how the market continues to grow, the pistachio market in Saudi Arabia, actually, for instance, is reportedly to project to see sales revenue of some $230 million this year. How do you foresee the future development of K ice cream?
Pistachio is one of main nuts in the Middle East, actually. And people have used it for a long time in traditional dishes like kunafe or Turkish delight. And nowadays, pistachio is also used in the ice cream and some drink. So because of this, the dessert market and the pistachio market in the Middle East have grown together, I think. So this growth in dessert and in certain ingredients is very positive for K ice cream. When the whole dessert market becomes bigger, it gives Korean ice cream more space to grow in the stable way. Some opinion want that K ice cream depends too much on K content. But now that Korean ice cream has already entered the market and the growth of the dessert market there gives it a real chance to survive and grow on its own. At the same time, the clear trend in the market, it shows the direction K ice cream can take in the Middle East. So Korean companies already have a pistachio ice cream product. So this means they can join the pistachio trend in the Middle East very quickly. So it also gives Korean companies a good chance to build the better strategy for this market.
All right, Doehyung, thank you for that. I guess although K ice cream is already doing excellent in the Middle East, probably companies will use this timing to do even more efforts to keep this momentum as it is. Well, thank you very much, Doehyung, for connecting with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Doehyung.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you, Walter. As always, we're going to see you back next week.
I'll see you next week.